This is the best Dave Aiken moment I've seen in some time. Now, an hour and a half ago, we were talking about, there's an update on yesterday. A woman a year ago had been poisoning her husband's, it turns out to be lemonade, with Draino. And he had her on video, and now she's going to be on trial. They've arrested her and everything. He started feeling stomach pains, of course. Well, he was having blisters and ulcers in his stomach because every day she would take his lemonade and poison it with a little Draino. And he'd say, this lemonade tastes funny, but he kept drinking it.
You gotta clean that pitcher. You gotta wash it better.
Turns out the two were fighting and near divorce anyway. So as this show began, Chris Demm said, what was your drain cleaner of choice when you were younger? Which one do you go to? Now, they grew up, Biggie and Chris Demm, with Draino, but we were a Liquid Plumber house. I can see my father to this day leaning over a sink with Liquid Plumber.
This is more of a gray bottle, right?
Yep.
And Draino is distinctively red, I think.
Yes. Now, at that time, I think Liquid Plumber was white with like a little blue on there. But it doesn't matter. And so now when I go to the store to get that, I always get Liquid Plumber.
I bet they have less shelf space.
I bet they do, too. And I bet Draino is a bigger brand. But my dad always used Liquid Plumber. It's probably cheaper. I don't know. But that's what he always bought. So here's the Dave Aiken moment. It's so him. We're in commercial break. And Chris Demm says, Dave, when you reach for a drain cleaner, is it Draino or Liquid Plumber? And Dave says, neither. Baking soda and vinegar.
Of course he makes his own.
Of course, Dave. I mix my own.
I don't know if you noticed. That's when I just shut my door. Well, if I'm going to go chemical, Jesus Christ.
See, one's an acid and one's a base.
Here you go. Nope, make my own.
It's from the earth.
A little homemade brew called vinegar and baking soda.
Out in the side yard, I make it.
Yes.
But it's just because a lot of times I start with that because I don't have Draino or Liquid Plumber. When I buy it, I use the whole thing, and then I don't have any left.
Use the whole bottle.
Yeah.
Me too.
You're not supposed to. The serving size.
I'm using it.
Serving size. I do too.
I want that hair or whatever the hell is in it.
I do
serving
too.
size is 1/3 of a bottle.
No, sir.
All of it.
Yeah, that's right. Me too. I'm the exact same.
Because I want it to work. They say it works fast. Yeah. And when I get in there and I start pouring it, I want it to start. I want it to go away while I'm doing it, like it does in the commercials.
Me too.
It never happens. I'm like, well, I'm going to just keep pouring the whole damn thing down there until it's all gone. Then I'm out.
You know what the really difficult time is when you've got to back up so that, and you have a sink full of water.
Yeah.
And it's got to go through the water to get down into the drain. You know, that's tough.
You ever had your toilet gurgle?
That's private.
I think you know the answer. Everyone's gurgled.
How dare you ask me that? I won't dignify it.
Have you turned your shower on and as it drains, the toilet gurgles?
Yes, I have had that happen. Yeah.
Okay. What is that?
I don't know.
Okay.
But it does happen.
But you know what I've done before? I've taken the plunger.
Yeah.
And taken it over to the shower drain and plunged the shower drain.
Really?
And the toilet goes down.
Really?
The water, yeah.
Because it's connected somehow.
Well, George Costanza once said it's all pipes.
It's all pipes. That's right.
Try it.
But our plunger is my wife. We keep it hidden in like several garbage bags, so I have to go through and get it.
Do you ever see like the end of Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark? It's easier to get the Ark.
Yes.
From the end.
Yes. Because she doesn't ever want, and sometimes I'm in there just plunging away, and she'd be like, "Oh God."
It's great for sanitation, but when you need it, you need it.
I'll tell you something else too. When you're plunging on a toilet that you've fouled up,
right?
That's one thing. If somebody else has fouled it up, even a family member, just like,
you don't have to be a part of that. Well, when you got kids, you are the one that has to.
You are.
Yeah, that falls on you.
You are. That's right. You have to do it.
Is your son? Do you think do you trust him to plunge? No. He's 18, but I don't know that.
You don't know what a plunger is.
He's got the wherewithal.
I don't trust him. I don't trust him to plunge. Yesterday, we had to move some guinea pigs. This is a common thing.
Called the movers. The movers didn't move it.
No, so we're going to do this ourselves.
You didn't leave them out and they like accidentally huff the lacquer.
I'll tell you.
Put them out there in the thunderstorms.
There's so much going on in the house.
We have so many hawks in our neighborhood. We can take care of that
problem.
Oh,
well. I'll tell you. Yeah. Well, that's a good point. My sister-in-law and brother-in-law are taking care of our 4 guinea pigs while we're away for the week.
Nice.
We've had to farm out animals all over the place. And so yesterday it was time. This is kids for you, you know. My wife says to my daughter, get the guinea pig cages ready, make sure they're clean. Your brother and your father are going to take them over to your aunt's house, so hurry up and get that done. I said, okay. She says, okay, I'll do it right now. So my wife and I sit and watch TV for about an hour.
How if you were to guess, Kelly, how long would it take a 14-year-old girl to do that job?
I'm going to say a half hour. She had to clean the cages and, make sure they were really in good shape and make sure they were all battened down so that we could make the trip and none would escape and that kind of thing. So 30 minutes later, my wife calls her. And that's what we do now. We call her.
From floor to floor?
From floor to floor, because the folks are working on the floors and the kitchen island and all that, and says, all right, are they done? They're getting ready to leave. She goes, oh, no, I'm sorry. I've been on my phone.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to shake her because you know what was moving in? Thunderstorms.
Yeah.
And we had to, and I knew time, if I'm curt with you, it's because time is of the essence. Because thunderstorms, I'm starting to see the clouds roll in. Yeah. And I thought, okay, this is going to be a mess now if we have to, because workers are all parked in the driveway, the cars are way far away from the house. So 30 minutes goes by. She says, I'm ready. We hear the clap of thunder.
Once again, if I'm curt with you, it's times of the essence.
So my son and I get the guinea pigs. We bring them down the stairs.
One in each hand?
No, they're in a huge cage. There's two different cages because we have 4 guinea pigs, and 2 have to be in each cage. This is a very common thing.
Right.
All right.
They have key parties.
Right. So the 2 of us go down the stairs. Well, now it's starting to just pour down rain, and the lightning is flashing everywhere. And my son says, I don't do lightning.
He said, what?
He said, we're standing in the foyer. He goes, I don't do lightning.
Smart kid.
I said, you're going to do lightning today. And he said,
with a metal cage?
That's right. Yeah. That's right.
Running across an open yard.
An open yard to the van, to a waiting van.
A child.
He goes, I don't do lightning. And I said, now Dave has told me 1,000 times lightning's the most dangerous thing in beer. I said, it won't hurt you.
Listen, you're fine.
It only burns for a minute.
If anything, it'll hit the guinea pigs, not you.
And then it's win-win.
We start going across the yard with it just being pelted with rain, and lightning strikes all. Yeah. And every time it strikes,
we too.
I said, be a man, We're going to. So we put the first cage in. And I said, only one more cage to go. He goes, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
It's a cruel joke.
I said, you're doing it. We're going back there and getting that cage. So we get the cage, we put it in the second one. Again, same thing. He's just like dancing around like he's going down the Green Mile. He's so upset. And he goes, I'm not going over because he didn't want to unload it at the other house.
Yeah.
And
the job's only half done.
That's right. So I say to my daughter, you're going because you caused this.
Yeah.
And we got in the car and she went and she was, she said, I am so sorry. I had no idea. I said, when your mother and I tell you to do something, you do it. You don't get on your phone. She delayed us by 45 minutes. And because of that.
You ever Brady Bunch moment?
Yes. I said, you see.
Deadlines are called deadlines.
For a reason.
Because I will kill you.
Your brother and I almost got struck by lightning because we had to carry guinea pigs.
You got to explain all that up front or they're going to do it their own way.
Now, not to belabor the point, but you're taking now 2 teenagers to the beach for a week. How long does it take them to prepare for that? Are they on deadline now? Or
they're on deadline right now. That's right.
You think they're packing as we speak, or is the boy sleeping?
Well, the boy is sleeping. I think the girl is probably up packing. Right? She's much more particular. He will not be prepared. He'll come in shorts and a tank top, and it'll be
all I brought.
That's right. That's right. By the way,
where are we? Son, that's the ocean. Which one? He's going to college, everybody. He's been accepted to university.
Yes.
Accepted more than one. He's ready to go. That's
There was actually a bidding war for this.
The joke's on them.